We're going to start polynomials looking at adding and subtracting, which is really just combining like terms. You've been working with polynomials all year long, we just haven't been using the word. Anytime you take two terms and do some operation to them, it's a polynomial. Now, some of them have special names. I could talk about a monomial, and that just means there's one term. So, for example, 5x is a monomial. X cubed is a monomial. 3, right? One term. A binomial means two terms, right? X plus 2. That is a binomial. Trinomial, 3 terms. Anything more than that, it gets a little tedious, and they're just commonly referred to as polynomials. So we're going to talk about adding and subtracting them, and the key to it is recalling like terms. Okay, so like terms have the same variable and the same exponents. Okay. So if I'm looking at 6x plus 3x squared minus 4x plus 2 minus 3x squared. So 3x squared goes with negative 3x squared, and those are actually going to just cancel each other out. They are the like terms. And then 6x and negative 4x are the like terms. 6 minus 4 is 2x. And then this plus 2 is left over. There are no like terms that go with it, so we just write plus 2. We have simplified. Okay? So, find the sum. Remember, sum means add, so these are already being added together. The first thing I have to do is check parentheses. So is there any reason to keep these parentheses? Is there a number up front that's being distributed? There's not. So I don't even need them. I'm going to rewrite. Okay? So step 2 is rewrite. So I'm going to rewrite 8m squared minus 2m plus 4 plus 5m squared minus 7m plus 4. Okay. Combine like terms. So I'm going to go through 8m squared is the first one I see. Here's the other like term that goes with it. 8 plus 5 is 13m squared. Negative 2m, we always grab the sign that's in front of the term. And negative 7m. Negative 2 plus negative 7 is negative 9m's. And I've got my plus 4 over here, plus 4 right there. All together, that's plus 8. There are no more like terms. I can't do any more simplifying. So we're finished. We have added those two together. Example 2 says to find the difference. And again, difference means we're subtracting. And order matters. We're going to follow the same steps, check the parentheses. There's nothing up front here, so I'm just going to write a to the 4th minus a squared plus 9. But this one does matter. Remember, there's a 1 here. So this is negative 1 times 13 makes negative 13. Negative 1 times negative 6 is positive 6a squared. And negative 1 times positive 8 is negative 8a. So in checking and clearing the parentheses, we rewrote it already, and we're ready to combine like terms. So when I go through a to the fourth, there are no other a to the fourth, so I'm just going to write it down. And then I cross them out when I'm finished so I don't double back up. Negative a squared. I'm going to put a 1 here so we don't forget. Here's another a squared term. Negative 1 plus 6 is positive 5a squared. I'm going to go grab the other a term. Negative 8a. There are no other a's, so minus 8a. And then all we have left is this positive 9, and negative 13 leaves negative 4. Now, why did we go do all that out of order? Because we want to pay attention to standard form, which means that all of the variables with exponents, the exponents are in descending order. So we write terms in order of exponents from greatest to least. Okay, that's why we did those kind of out of order, because now I have my greatest exponent 4, 2, remember there's a 1 here, and technically that's a to the 0, we just don't write it down. Alright, so the last possibility is example 1, but it's really example 3. Let's find the sum or the difference. So now they're just giving you instructions that are kind of vague. They're leaving it up to you to know what you're supposed to do so that you don't get complacent. So same process. We're going to start by checking the parentheses. Is there anything out in front of this one? No, so I can just write down 3z cubed minus, I'm going to put the 1 with the z, plus 9. But there is this minus here, so we're going to treat that like negative 1 and write minus 1z squared minus 4z minus 6. We've done the rewrite. We're ready to combine like terms. 3z cubed. It's the only z cubed. And then as I go through, z squared is the next. Minus 1z squared. Here I've got a negative 4z and a negative 1z, so altogether that's negative 5z's. And negative 6 plus 9 leaves positive 3. It's completely simplified.